What is the BC Arts Council? The BC Arts Council, also known as the BCAC, was created in 1995 and is part of the provincial government of BC. It was created by legislation called the Arts Council Act. The BCAC exists to support arts and culture experiences for British Columbians. There are two parts to the BCAC. The first is a group of 12 to 14 artists and people who work in the arts from around BC. They are members of council. The group decides policy and the focus of arts funding through the BCAC. The second is a government office. They give out money to arts organizations and individual artists. Staff run programs. These staff are called program advisors. You can call program advisors for help. What kind of artistic projects and activities does the BCAC provide money for? The money BCAC gives out is called a grant. BCAC provides grants to pay for artistic activities in many types of art. These include visual arts like painting, pottery, sculpture, and installation. Performing arts like comedy, dance, music, opera, and theater. Literary arts like creative writing projects, book publishing, and magazines. Media arts like independent or art films, sound art, and video art. Museums and Indigenous Cultural Center activities like exhibits and public programs. Community-based arts, for groups making art activities happen in and with their communities. BCAC does not give grants for all types of art. Feature films, recording albums, music videos, and video games are not supported. BCAC has different grant programs for different types of art activities and applicants. Common types of applicants are individual artists and not-for-profit organizations. There are grant programs for writers, visual artists, and performing artists, to name a few. BCAC has scholarships for students and professional development for people already working. BCAC also has grants for arts organizations. Each grant has guidelines that list all the rules for that grant. Guidelines list who can apply and what types of art activities qualify for the grant. Program advisors can confirm if an activity or project could receive grant money. How do you get a grant from BCAC for your art project or activity? To get a grant from BCAC, you must make an application. Before you make a grant application, you must first register in the online system. After you register, you can access the application online. You must be eligible or qualified to apply. In the application, you need to answer questions about your project and experience. You also need to provide a list of the costs and describe how you will spend the money. You can also include letters, pictures, or videos with your application. You must submit the application by a certain date. If you have questions about BCAC grants or if you qualify to apply, contact a program advisor. If you are deaf or have disabilities, you can get help with your application. BCAC will provide money for a support person or sign language interpreter to work with you. The money for this support is called application assistance. To request application assistance, contact a BCAC accessibility coordinator. Contact information for the accessibility coordinators is on our website, bcartscouncil.ca/accessibility. You can also phone 250-356-1718 or email bcartscouncil@gov.bc.ca. BCAC staff will direct your call or email to an accessibility coordinator. Who decides who gets a grant? Most BCAC grant decisions are made through a process called peer assessment. For each grant, a group of 3 to 5 artists or people who work in the arts recommend who should get the money. The group reads and scores all the applications submitted. The group meets to review the applications. They rank them based on standards listed in the guidelines. Grants are given to the highest ranked projects until the money is spent. About 30 out of every 100 applications get a grant. There is a lot of competition for grants. How can I find out more about BCAC and their grants? BCAC program advisors are available by phone or email to answer your questions. Visit bcartscouncil.ca to find contact information for program advisors. You can also email bcartscouncil@gov.bc.ca or call the main phone line at 250-356-1718. Staff there will know who to direct your questions to. VRS callers are welcome, or BCAC staff can also arrange for a sign language interpreter.